Carbon hot sauce producer run after shortens and hyperpens. The fairy flower is a stepper of dining table refined garbing, the obligatory accompaniment for everything from rice and pears to countries and stews. And as international patterns continue to head up to the poignant taste, a growing number of brands of exported to North America, Europe, and Australia appearing on the shelves of major supermarket chains from the of major supermarkets chains from the US, Wolverton, the UK, Tecos, and Wolverton in Australia. But a story of the particular chili pepper used to counter encrypted Carberry condiment is 30 to Stanley Supply while sending code for the regular producer sorting a confluence of extreme weather changes and pets in making car conditions could worry people's particular health to source and make suffer tell the BBC. The temple of little yellow fruit is excessively the heavier rain and frequencies can be thought to grow while devastating hurricanes in Jamaica, a price product of Scott Bonner's deliver affordable. Last October, Hamrick Melissa, the strong Jamaica history, will point the island arguably secure while it was still recovering from Hurricane Belly the year before. We were heavily limited and we did have to cancel orders. Seizing the birth of us created the manufacture which makes Jumeirah popular workers sauce and seasonings. Waxer expired more than 95% of its product toward two-thirds of it at the US last year alone. The company sent after the acquirement 524 million long-term goods contained. The primary factor hindering Spain is waste products. Carbon Carrot continues after barely many farmers switches to sweetie potato because it is a moisturizing and the price per pound is better. Our number one pepper sauce, which unfortunately is the header for us to manual and control, is our sauce Bernard pepper sauce made from all Jamaica yellow peppers. It requires fresh pepper as we don't add the coloring because them and within a week we need to cook them to get the vibrant color that people like. The weather is why a challenge, Gilbert say. Having rains can also impact the taste. Walker is known for producing some of the valued sauce. We may get a call from someone who says they really enjoy our people's sauce, but this is how amazing is we have to explain is due to so much rain, Gilbert says. Many Jamaica are fairly proud of the island's coat bonnets, which are something of a cultural coverage and central feature in the cuisine. We joke that other countries don't know how to season their first meal or their grey house conferry founded gay paper more than 50 years ago. Households in on the table of every cook shop and fellow restaurant is small and upfront it is not there. He said we definitely have a high head tolerance, which I think makes our cuisine unique. We have a heavy and hand comes to seasoning experience because bonus which is we adapt everything. As one of Jamaica's largest barrels of the 44 grass pepper, the sorter have been announced limiting its effective in the Caribbean harvested. Geographic to back purchases with almost of the crop so product has been scattered and farmers and encouraged to repeat. Headless to say price rose, right after Mrs. bonus of my tenfold which is was scarcely over that last 2 years, there's been an average increase about 5 50 and 50% on when navigating a fine in being kept store a case. Going into Bali with an around 6 months of inquiry and about the same for Melissa. It's around a scaffold but it's allow use to avoid the stars. If it's not Harriet is a kind of repentance, Scott Bonus is very sensitive to offer with her husband. Around two-thirds of the family owner combined business is airports. Our permission were also damaged by Melissa because we were the eye patient over, but we were able to get back up running with others go out return to work. Lisa, my mother is were not the product no matter what because we are able to carry and fight outside haven't be been effect. At the end of the day, baby, change store don't care if you have a kind of a product. The Jamaican government has been working to help farmers get back on their feet that include supplying Scott bonus seeds to 615 guards. Papers, particular Scott bonnets are African African challenges around the Caribbean. Sidewalk Forest, a Jamaica Rural Affairs Development Authority. They are heavily supplements to furious and protect lakes kilometers. But they are unwisely facing product and are sounding name in Scrabble stores and Scrabble restaurant where we expect 4% of the product Forrester explained. Many of Jamaica papers are sold to neighbor Caliban Island is again the start of Scotland fairly factor in Scottish shops. Something we have to develop our readers. Explain Connor of Smith. We might tell a supplier we can only giving two of the forecast they reckon for X. When pepper are imported, we stock up warehouse mills and his dust costs. 6 year old company with Smith Silver as a pandemic export the bill will be into something profit. Occasionally sees its hot sauce book the Bay Colorado by visiting tourists. People are definitely running up to Otika corn bean sauce tends to be a little thicker and I think was more flour than that from North America we season heads. Another exporter now powering cook operates syrup and gels undergoes a king agree. Some have a FC Sasebe using Hexelibri still prepare well if some still deceit. Lots of country go resin series, but are yellow pepper a special. Curved ads I'm pouring at head and I think a store bonnet need to be purple protection.